evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader on 6. Today is Tuesday, October the 19th, 2021. I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, the Tullahoma Wildcats roll on to an 8-0 record. Halloween creeps into Tullahoma, and a local artist shows off a new style. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
I got a tour and I saw all the things and I was so excited about them. And she took me to the movie theater and it had red chairs. This is a done deal and I like it.
We have so many activities here that you just can't keep up with them all. We have exercise, we have coloring, we have crafts.
It's charming, it's attractive, it's very comfortable. It was one of the best decisions of my life.
This pandemic has hit us hard, but Tennesseans don't stay down for long. We're known for our resilience, and we refuse to back down from a challenge. This challenge is no different. You might be out of work, but there's an opportunity waiting for you. We need you to roll up your sleeves and join our workforce. Right now, thousands of jobs are ready to be filled. Find them at jobsfortn.gov. Let's get to work, Tennessee.
MacArthur Manor Assisted Living is passionate about creating better experiences for our Manchester seniors. Our residents describe us in a few words.
Welcoming.
When you walk through the doors at MacArthur Manor, we'll treat you like family.
Caring.
Through high standards of personalized care, we help residents live life to its fullest.
Engaging.
With a wide range of life-enriching activities, there is something for everyone at MacArthur Manor. With our residents and staff now vaccinated, call us today to schedule your safe and personalized tour.
Welcome back. Tullahoma Wildcats extended their win-loss record to 8-0 after a Friday night's win over Lawrence County. John Gray spoke to Coach Olive about the win and specifically about the unusual way the first half ended.
Coach, that's one you're glad to have over with, aren't you?
It is.
Always.
Always. It's always a little chippy between the two teams, and last night it stayed chippy. And, I don't know. I wish I could explain it. Maybe you can. You played in that game. I never have played in that game. But I've coached in a bunch of them, and Lawrence County seems to always play really hard against us. I think Coach Marston does a good job. I think they play hard against most people, but they really get emotional against us. Their place in particular.
Yeah, and came out with another victory, and I didn't notice a whole lot of injury. I think we might have a couple of dings here or there, like we usually do in any football game. But some of our players returned to the field that had been away for a week or so, and it was good to see our boys back on the field. And there's some strange events, and as you watch this film, Coach can maybe explain a little bit better than I can some of the things that went on. But there was some strange things happen play-wise on the field, and it's always interesting.
It is, and so that you know, and because I won't have enough time because the video will keep rolling right on through, there's a animal called a free kick in the game of football, and in order to do a free kick, the other team has to be punting the ball to you, or at least the way that I know the only way you can do it. The other team has to be punting the ball to you. You have to, number one, catch the ball in the air. If the ball hits the ground, you can't do it. You got to catch the ball in the air. You got to signal for a fair catch, and you have to turn to the back judge and tell him you would like a free kick as you hand him the ball. And then you send your kickoff team out, and you put the ball in between the hashes on the yard line where you caught the football. And the only thing that didn't happen last night is they didn't let us put the ball where we wanted to put it in between the hashes. And, you know, one of those things, it's a mess up, and the official realizes it after he goes in and thinks about it. They talk with each other or pull up the book or whatever, and they realize that we should have had the freedom to put the ball right smack dab in the middle or wherever our kicker chose to put it in between the hash marks. And to be very honest with you is there was a play where there's a personal foul against Lawrence County on a PAT. We kick off from their 45-yard line, and Justice nails it right through the uprights. I mean, 10, 15 yards beyond where the ball lands. And I'm sitting there thinking, you know what? This may be a great night to try a free kick. I have practiced as a head coach for 33 years executing free kicks. Never had an opportunity. And normally you only use that when there's 3, 4, 5 seconds to go in half, last play of the half, and you don't think you can throw a Hail Mary or whatever, and you take it. Well, we're right at 1 minute, and I thought, well, this is as close as I'll ever get in my career of having an opportunity to do something that we have practiced for 33 years. And so you can say coach's ego is the reason that the first half really kind of got exciting, because after this, that 1 minute was left, and Lawrence County makes a couple of plays. And then we make a play, and things get kind of hectic there for that last minute of play, and we end up playing, I think you said the last play of the half, 3 plays or something like that.
Yeah, there was 2 minutes and 2.3 seconds left on the clock. They throw the ball, we intercept it, run a touchdown. There's 2 fouls in that. So there was a play there, and then there were 2 plays after that with no time on the clock.
Coach Olive also spoke about the T-Town Tailgating Party, which will be a Halloween-themed event for an opportunity for free admission to the game against Greenbrier on Friday night.
As most of you now know, we have T-Town going on before the game.
Right.
It starts at 5 o'clock. There are tents out there to be rented, and there's food and so forth. Well, this coming Friday night, they're doing Halloween.
Uh-oh.
And there's going to be some candy being given out, if I understood right.
Bring your kids.
And any elementary school kid that has an adult with them may get into the game for free. The Mullins League, all their kids are coming. Mullins League has bought a block of tickets for their kids to come. So it's going to be a night of, as you said, the
celebration.
The ghouls and goblins
there
and so
you
forth.
Go.
So anyway, hopefully the Halloween, the treating will be on our side and the tricking will
be on Greenbrier.
On Greenbrier, hopefully. So anyway, that's, I'm sorry, but you rang a bell there.
That's what we're here for.
You got some elementary school kids, you want to come to a fun environment,
we're the local.
One parent take the kids, another parent, if they want to go do something else, go do something else.
There you go.
Your kids can get in free.
But why do something else when you can watch Wildcat football?
That would be my thoughts.
There you go. There you go.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
We teach Parkinson's patients how to move big and not let the Parkinson's slow them down. I've had patients I've treated in-house that could not even stand up, could not roll over in the bed, left the facility walking with a walker, have come back to us in outpatient and continued their big program and are now completely, handling life. The success of the program is just phenomenal.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
I was skeptical about getting the COVID-19 vaccine. There are a lot of opinions being shared. But I had the chance to talk with my doctor about my concerns. He told me the vaccines are backed by decades of research, and that the vaccines are proven safe and effective. Now I'm protected and ready to put this pandemic behind us. Join the millions of Tennesseans who have decided to give COVID-19 vaccines a shot. Visit covid19.tn.gov to find an appointment today.
One thing about Parkview, we could bring our animal out there with us.
It would have been a deal breaker if we had not been able to take Gracie.
Yeah, we would not have gone.
If you want to do something, there's something to do most of the day. You shouldn't get bored.
I really enjoy my life here at Parkview. I really choose what I want to do. We have a wonderful library with hundreds of books that I love. It is a wonderful place.
Welcome back. Local sculptress Tracy Sugg has unveiled a new style of figures and held an open house. John Gray brings us the story.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in Wartrace, Tennessee at the house of artist Tracy Sugg, and today she had an invited opening for some new artwork, a new type of artwork that she's doing, and she's going to explain to us exactly what it is and what got her in the mood to sort of change genres just a little bit. Tracy, what's going on, girl?
Well, thank you, John. Well, as we've lived here for almost 13 years now, I've done a lot of monuments for sculptures. I unveiled an 8-foot monument earlier this year and do, as you can tell, a lot of really good, tight, realistic style, which is something that I enjoy, that was inspired by the Beaux Arts style, you know, from the late 1800s. But also during that time was the Impressionist style that started coming. And there's a Russian sculptor who is a Prince Paul Trubetskoy, and I enjoy looking at his work. And he sculpted from the late 18 to the early 1900s. And it's just a bit looser, it's more impressionistic. And so I wanted to debut a series and try that genre and style of sculpting for a while. So I called it my lyrical series. And so the figures are a little looser, but then you still focus in on the face and the hands, or on an element that brings an important part to that particular sculpture. And I had a lot of fun. So I've got those up. We had a great show for a preview here for the people that came out this morning, and I'm really excited about doing more of those pieces.
Well, you know, they're quite whimsical, some of them, and they're delightful in that they make you just want to sort of smile and wonder what's going on in the mind of that subject. How can someone get in touch with you, Tracy? I know that you do a lot of work, and you travel, and you dance, and you sing, and you do sculpting. What's your website where will people after today be able to look at this on the website?
Yes, after today, the lyrical series will be available on my website. So it's tracyhsug.com, and that's where it's at. You go there and you'll be able to find the tab and the link to this series.
And folks, it's beautiful, every bit of it, just almost as beautiful as the artist herself. And what a wonderful, gracious lady to have folks in her home for this pre-opening opening. And we're always glad to see you and your family. And stay well and stay art.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We'll be right back with more News Leader after these messages.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails. Welcome back. The Tullahoma Arts Center held its first annual Halloween Masquerade Party. John Gray brings us all the spooky details.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out here in the dark in the front of the Tullahoma Fine Arts Center where they're having tonight their inaugural Masquerade Halloween Ball. And the center's all decorated up with pumpkins and corn stalks and typical things that you might see on a Halloween night. It's not Halloween night, but it's the inaugural Masquerade Ball at the Tullahoma Fine Arts Center. Looky here what we've got going on at the Arts Center tonight. Oh, heavens, aren't they beautiful and ghoulish? Look at the ladies. Look at the ladies. They're pumpkin heads. They're all laughing like witches. And the fun just keeps happening. Look in here at all these beautiful decorations.
Mama's fiber with her babies. I brought all my babies tonight.
Did you bring Pinky with you tonight?
Oh, Pinky's in the closet till after Halloween. He's afraid somebody's going to get his brain.
How wonderful. All right, tell me about it, Josh.
Hey John, this is our inaugural Masquerade Halloween party. We hope to keep doing this every year. It's very spooky. Every floor in the building is decorated for Halloween. And it's a good fundraiser for us in South Jackson.
Very good. I hope it's a great success, and I know it will be.
Thanks, John.
Okay, tell us what's going on here in the silent auction and how these pieces came to the Art Center.
Okay, so we busted our butt and reached out to a lot of people. Some of these are local artists that, you know, are members here at the Art Center. But we also reached out to out of state. We have one artist from New York, one artist from Ohio, one from Alabama. But we have all of these different either prints or originals that are going to be silent auctioned. And we do have 2 separate clipboards that have all of the numbers for the different art for someone to do a bid on. We do have a starting bid on all of them. But of course, you know, it could go up if someone does bid on the sheet.
And then this will all be to benefit the Art Center.
Yes.
The proceeds from these pieces.
Fully. It goes fully to the Art Center. This art was fully donated from different artists to fully benefit the Art Center.
Outstanding.
Yes.
Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Yes. So, and we have a lot of talent and a lot of art. It's beautiful. And then, of course, you know, we have the Halloween contest upstairs, and we have door prizes.
And door prizes. There she is. All right. Happy Halloween, dear. And this is one thing that's not ghoulish that's happening. They might have goulash, but it's not ghoulish. And that's the food that they have out tonight for the patrons of the first inaugural Masquerade Ball at the Tullahoma Fine Arts Center. Look at these lovely young people right here helping to make this happen. Thank you. Thank you. And you can't forget the sweets. Heavens no. And this is the Edgar Allan Poe corner right here, where they have a trivia contest that you can fill out and answer questions about Edgar Allan Poe. Isn't this cool? Every corner's decorated down here. What a great, great thing at the Art Center. And if you look down the hallway, there evidently is a ghost of a young lady who was going to a ball and didn't quite make it before someone took her head. And I'm here a bit early. Josh has told me this is the upstairs gallery. This is outstanding the way everything's decorated up here. Music's playing. There's something behind that door, I'll guarantee. Okay, these are all the trophies for the Halloween contest. The music's loud, but it's supposed to be. And these are the giveaways. I love it, folks. I love it. The goblins are starting to show up, folks. The tables are filling. The goblins are here. Ah, that's a ghoulish looking figure right there. And what about this crew right here? Look at this crew right here. Aren't they good? Outstanding. Thanks for being here, folks. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir. We appreciate this.
It's a lot of fun around this town, although maybe a little bit spooky because these are very old pictures. These are the Baylett sisters who owned and lived in this house where the art center is located here in Tullahoma. Well, all I can say is if you come to this, maybe not this year, but next year, I'm sure he'll hear about it between now and then. The ghost of Liberace might just be sitting at this piano playing a tune. You never can tell. Oh, I see the Bride of Frankenstein. And what a lovely castle. There must be some kind of ghoul living there. But the center is decorated great tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll be right back with more News Leader after these messages.
My husband was diagnosed with a spinal infection. He lost his ability to swallow and the movement of his legs.
I couldn't turn over in bed, I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat.
They were just wonderful in the treatment and care they gave my husband.
I regained my mobility where I was able to go home.
It is miraculous.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
What does caring look like? This is what caring looks like.
This is setting an example for others.
This is rising to the challenge.
This is doing what works.
This is doing my part.
This is doing your part.
Each of us individually.
Acting as one. Keeping your distance, no matter how awkward it may seem.
This is wearing a mask.
Over your nose and mouth.
Like we are.
Keeping our distance.
Each wearing masks.
Not under your chin.
Not above your head. Not in your hand.
But over your nose and mouth.
This is listening to the expert. If you'll just
wear one of these.
Caring makes community.
And this is what caring looks like.
Until COVID-19 is no longer a threat.
Until COVID-19 is no longer a threat.
Until COVID-19 is no longer a threat.
MacArthur Manor Assisted Living is passionate about creating better experiences for our Manchester seniors. Our residents describe us in a few words.
Welcoming.
When you walk through the doors at MacArthur Manor, we'll treat you like family.
Caring.
Through high standards of personalized care, we help residents live life to its fullest.
Engaging.
With a wide range of life-enriching activities, there is something for everyone at MacArthur Manor. With our residents and staff now vaccinated, call us today to schedule your safe and personalized tour.
Welcome back. At the most recent Lunch and Learn, retired Tomb of the Unknown Soldier Guard Sterling Howard spoke about the unique barracks of the Guards and height requirements.
In the company, there was 4 platoons. 1st platoon, 2nd platoon, 3rd platoon, 4th platoon, and the Tomb Guards. We had big rooms, bunks and everything for everybody with their lockers. So you like one big room and you'd have bunks all the way down and everything, and that's where we slept when we were off on duty. And at the Tomb, down underneath the amphitheater was guard quarters, which we had quarters with rooms where we had a bunk bed, we had a kitchen and everything, and the 24 hours that we were on duty, that's where we stayed. And they have moved it, and they're very nice quarters right now. And they went, when I was there, we walked at night. The cemetery normally closed at 7 o'clock. And so we started a 2-hour tour. So from 7 to 7 at night, we would walk for 2 hours. 7 in the morning to 7 in the evening, you walk 1 hour. And 4-man relief, you would end up walking twice at nighttime, about every 3rd time you were around. Everybody took their turns. And but when one guy would go on vacation, you only had 3 men to walk. So you walk 1 hour and you'd off 2 hours. And so it made it a little hard because we couldn't just draw Tomb Guards from here to there. We couldn't change relief because the release was based on height. And we try to get that as close to that as we possibly could. I think it might have showed it up there. 5'11" to 6 foot was the third relief. 6 foot to 6'2" was the second relief, which is the relief that I was on. And the first relief was the 6'2" to 6'4". And from a distance, it was pretty much evened out, although you could see the slant going down.
And don't forget to tune in to this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Woody Bedford with all the news of the events happening in Lynchburg. The Tullahoma Chamber has its 100th birthday celebration happening this week, and the annual Lord Heal Our Land Walk is coming up. All that and more on this week's Living. Stay with us. We'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
I feel like we're safe at Parkview.
There's somebody on staff all the time. So if you need help, help is there.
We are surrounded with people that are looking after us and taking care of us.
The staff is wonderful and always available. We feel so safe and secure here.
I feel safe at Parkview all the time.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation.
It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
The individuals with dementia, those with Parkinson's, those that have maybe mobility issues, need caregivers. Well, those caregivers are 24 hours a day at home, and they never get a rest. And if they have to go to work, they're kind of out of luck. So that's why Trinity came into existence 25 years ago, to allow the caregivers to have a safe center where they could put their loved ones, know they would be well cared for, stimulated, fed good nutritious meals, have activities to their level, and then the caregiver can stop by and pick them up and go on home and have some continuity into their life.
To be honest, I was skeptical about getting the COVID-19 vaccine.
I checked what the CDC says and spoke with my doctor about the potential side effects. It definitely made me much less anxious. She told me if I have some arm pain or feel tired, that's completely normal as my body builds a defense to the virus.
I was willing to take the vaccine to protect me, my family, and my friends.
Join the millions of Tennesseans who have decided to give COVID-19 vaccines a shot. Visit covid19.tn.gov to find an appointment today.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this date. Our record high was in 2016 at 87 degrees. The record low was in 1948 at 24 degrees. The average high for this day is 70 and the average low is 65. Mostly clear for tonight with a low of 49. Partly cloudy for Wednesday with a high of 75 and a low of 58, and rain in the forecast for Thursday. High of 72 and a low of 51. And that's our News Leader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday evenings at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. for News Leader on 6. Stay safe. Have a great evening.